it's me. I'm here today to talk to you guys about the Amplify results and to cover a few bases. First is talk about engagement itself, because that's what I do and that's what I talk about. Next, we're going to talk about where we shine. Next, we'll talk about what we can work on. And lastly, we will close out with a question that I have for everybody, and it's a big deal. It's important to me. So let's start from there. So the results are in, and we scored 81.6 overall is our total engagement score. And basically what this means is this is the average of a number of drivers which are important in driving internal enforcement within an organization's culture. These things include the amount of feedback you get, the amount of positive professional development you get, the amount of friendship you feel while you're in your work environment, support, things of that nature. Basically, what this 81.6% means is that based upon the 2017 Gallup polls, we scored better than Walgreens, check. Amazon, check. Hallmark, check. So this is just an overall look at where we stand as a benchmark compared to bigger companies. The first place that we shine, and I think you guys will all agree, and this is my favorite as well, is meaning. I hope you can see that. Meaning. Meaning basically is a sense of value received when workers immerse themselves in their roles. It is exerting yourself with the power of our why. Why we do what we do on a daily basis. So I'm really excited about this one. You guys are finding a sense of meaning, and that is encouraging to me, as well as to our internal culture. So we're going to keep on keeping on with reinforcing our why. Next, authenticity. Basically, this just means that leadership is honest. You feel as though those in the leadership role, those of us in the leadership role, are honest. And that's awesome, you know, that we get to come and we get to do what we do every day, and we get to reach for our own personal goals and values, and we get to exchange those things with you guys, and you guys feel as though CFT is driven in a genuine way while we do that. And then it also states that you feel as though you are allowed to be who you are. Because if you didn't know it, and if I haven't told you lately, you are the most important part of the whole. So this makes me really excited. I'm glad that you guys feel as though you can come in and make yourselves at home, kick your shoes off, get comfy. And yeah, authenticity is important. The last place that we shined is professional development. So basically what this means is you guys feel as though there is someone who promotes and encourages your growth. And also, you have opportunities to increase your influence inside of the company. Professional development is huge. You guys, as I just mentioned, are our most valuable resource. And so when we feed into you, and we feed into your niche, and we feed into where you want to go, we're also feeding into ourselves. And that's why we love to see you grow. We love to see you shine. We love to assist you with finding that place where you can be you. Once again, back to the authenticity. You can be the best you possible. Professional development. Now, I feel like, because our score is so great, honestly, on the overall average, I feel as though I'm like this parent who is coming down on their students for making straight A's, but weren't all 99.9s. Because you guys, we did great, honestly. Amplify was blown away by our results. But as those same parents say, there's always room for improvement. However, where I'm focused is that the place that we really shone was you guys stood up and you used your voice, and you owned your voice, and you asked for what you needed to succeed and to make Chenal the place for you. So let's review the places where we are, number one, the drivers that we need to work on. Number two, how we're gonna work on those. And I'm gonna discuss the plans underneath. So I have 2 of them and several different plans under each. The first one is trust. Now, you do believe that your leaders are authentic and honest. However, do you trust that your coworkers and those working amongst you trust you in your job role? Do you feel as though your capabilities and your strengths are truly seen by those around you? Do you feel as though those in other roles trust that you do what you do to the best of your ability? Things of that nature. That's where this is focused. Basically, in a book that I'm reading, Lead with Why, How Great Leaders Lead, he states that trust is a 2-way exchange of values. So basically, to establish trust, there must be a 2-way conversation on values, both internally in the person and as a whole. So what we're doing to establish trust, we're going to have our weekly, maybe bi-weekly, we haven't decided exactly just yet, but I think it's going to be weekly, Coffee with Ken, and I'm going to begin really taking that over, and we're going to have a way for you guys to email in questions and things of that nature, and we're going to be able to go over those things with you guys, and we'll do it anonymously, so he won't know who's asking the questions. It's going to be really cool, and he has to address those in a group as I throw them out there. So yeah, it could get interesting and it could be fun. So we feel as though that's a great way to establish trust. Also, roundtable conversation. You guys have asked for it, so here it comes. We're gonna have the roundtable conversation that includes clinical, admin, and management. We're gonna allow the clinical staff to discuss the values that they hold inside as a clinical team. Expectations, what's important to your daily routine. Also, admin staff, what are the values there in the admin staff? Expectations, daily routine. Then management, going to be looking at it as CFT as a whole. What are CFT's values? What are our expectations? And what's important in the daily routine as a whole? 1 to 2 hour roundtable conversation, probably 2, with lunch to follow. We're going to use one of the ops meeting times in order to do that. I think Spring and I decided that would work great. And we're going to give you guys what you've asked for, the roundtable, admin, clinical, management conversation. So I'm excited about that. Next is feedback. You guys want feedback? We got feedback. How are we going to do that for you? Basically, feedback is you want to hear from someone on clinicians, your clinical documentation. You want to hear staffing. You want to hear on your individual client cases. Admin, you want to know, am I doing a good job? Am I answering this call this way? Who is the doctors that do this? Who's the clinicians that do this? So we're going to work on feedback. How are we going to do that? We're going to start by CDs are going to increase the number of one-on-one conversations with each of you. So 20, 30-minute one-on-ones once a week, maybe once every other week. So be expecting to hear from your clinical director and get that on their schedule as soon as they can. And then also we're going to have staffing in each office. I'm talking to you, West Little Rock. Talking to you. Staffing in West Little Rock. Each office, staffing. We're going to discuss the hard cases, where you succeed, where you shined, where you need help, where your pitfalls are, and shoot those things off of someone you admire, a clinical peer that you admire, maybe someone who does EMDR, you're wanting to get into that, things like that. So staffings are going to be huge. Admin, I would like to also see an increase in the one-on-one time that's spent with you guys. I didn't list it on here, sorry, but yeah, that's going to happen as well. Lastly, and this is the important question of the day. So I've always wanted an intro song. Like, you know, Ellen has this intro song every time she comes on, you know what I mean? So I figured now's my chance with this Amplify Results video thing I'm gonna start. So basically, I need an intro song. So I want you guys to help me come up with that. I thought of a few. One of those is Okay, one of those is maybe I want to be a baller, shot collar, 20-inch blaze on the Impala collar. No? No? All I do is win, 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 win. No? Okay. So that's why I need you guys. Because we're in this together. It's the truth. So I need you guys to help me pick out a intro song, please. And this is going to be fun. I'm really excited about doing these at the end of every survey. And so shoot me an email with those intro songs. Holla at your girl if you can think of anything. And if not, I will talk to you here next time. Same place, same time. Probably in my kitchen, maybe in my office downstairs. But until then, you guys keep going out there and being the best, man. You guys are the best. Like, what are we doing? We're literally changing the face of mental health in the state of Arkansas. How are we doing it? I believe that we're doing that by leading with an approach that basically smashes the entire broken system that everybody talks so hopelessly about, sort of. We've taken that hopelessness, we've put action behind it, and we're actually doing something about it because we are approaching the system that is so broken for so many people for so long with unconditional healing. And I believe that with you guys out there giving unconditional healing to one person at a time and bringing that to one family at a time, we truly are not going to, but changing the face of mental health in the state of Arkansas. So that's all I've got for you today. I will send this out in an email as well. And until next time, peace out.